Up next is Tyler Ybarra, coffee pioneer. Tyler Ybarra is the co-owner of Cafe Azteca, a Mexican coffee shop and roaster with locations in San Antonio and Salt Lake City. Ooh, everywhere. An accidental entrepreneur. While attending Texas State University pursuing a law degree, a British gentleman gave him the advice to start his own business. Days before graduating with a political science degree, he opened his first coffee trailer in San Marcos. He discovered his true passion to love on people, uplift the Latino community, and showcase another side of coffee culture. Let's give it up for Tyler. I'm just going to air horn throughout this entire event. Please forgive me.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Tyler. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. So tonight, my presentation is going to be Imagínate Cosas Chingonas, and my journey through coffee. Oh. Well, this is Chicharito. There was supposed to be sound. He says, Imagínate Cosas Chingonas. So this was him during the World Cup, and it really resonated with me because basically what that means is imagine the impossible. And so for me, that I've carried that through my coffee career. So I'm a failed athlete. This next slide is going to be pretty cool. That's me. So I was hoping I'd be the first NFL bilingual Mexican quarterback, but here I am. And so growing up, I've always had an ambition to have something more or do something outside of the box, as they say. So I was going to school to be a lawyer. I was going to school for political justice. And so criminal justice and poli-sci. So this is me at Starbucks. This was my very first Starbucks job. So when coffee kind of hit me, it became my journey. It became like my why in life. So little did I know that I'd have a beverage that would carry me and open doors and do different things in my career. So that's me again. So this is my next stop. So throughout my college career, I kept moving up in Starbucks, and little did I know that there were seeds being planted inside of me. So this beverage started to become more than what would wake me up in the morning and keep me up for exams and tests as I was studying law and criminal justice at Texas State. So then I started working at Tesoro. There was a British gentleman by the name of Daryl Schofield. He was a VP. He's from London. We'd always talk about football or soccer. And one day he's like, hey, man, if you could do this for yourself, if you could do this for somebody else, you could do it for yourself. So that kind of just blew my mind. And then so from there, 2 weeks later, this beverage took me to Piedras Negras, Mexico, and I bought this little Mexican coffee cart. And so from there, everything that I've learned, that I've took with me, I started to build. And this little coffee, this drink, started to move me in different ways. And so I started to begin to build just different things. So Imagínate Cosas Chingonas, it went from that to this. And so here I was super proud. If you can tell, there's a little hole on the door. I actually took that from a hotel that was punched. That door had a hole in it, and I fixed it with a little piece of cardboard. So when I say it's a Mexican coffee trailer, it's okay. I'm Mexican. I can say it. It was the most stereotypical thing you can think of, but it was mine. So this next picture really means a lot because that was kind of my first little victory as an entrepreneur. So I didn't have the experience that most people do with coffee. So I was just like, hey, this kid has a dream. I like coffee. I like people. Let's make it happen. I kind of just built the plane on the way down. So that's kind of been my story. And so Imagínate Cosas Chingonas is just much more than a phrase for me. So that's me right there. That's our original menu. That trailer was super hot. So I think it was a 4x6 trailer. But once everything was kind of put in, it was like a 2x2. So all I could kind of do was go up and down like a little joystick on a controller on Nintendo. So I was hot. And so some days I would sell that. There I am. That's how small it was. So some days I would sell like $5 and $10 and I'd get super discouraged. But I always knew that this drink was my life. So this drink was going to take me places. So from here, believe it or not, I actually imagined myself speaking to celebrities, making coffee for people. And little did I know, in just a few years, I'd be doing just that. So everywhere where we go, coffee has allowed me to build community. So coffee is not only just a drink, but it's a gateway to building culture, and it's a gateway to building community and friendships And some of these friendships I hold really dear and to my heart. And so this drink has been more than a drink. So it's been my livelihood. It's been my best friend. And so, believe it or not, on my grand opening, when I first opened the coffee shop, I love Mana. I blasted their music, and here I am giving them coffee like 3 years later. So that was super surreal. So here it goes again. This drink, it's been my gateway drug, as they say, right? So this was like my entrance. And so here I am last year in Salt Lake City, just dreaming of what could be. And little did I know, a year later, I'd be moving to Salt Lake on the city's dime of Salt Lake, and them asking me to open another coffee shop there. So that's all thanks to coffee and the doors that it's opened. There's me and some of my best friends that coffee has allowed me to meet great people. So these are some of my best friends that we've been able to make through the coffee career. And we went to the Canelo fight and we served him coffee. So shout out to everybody. And so again, when I was a young kid in school, thinking of what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, I never thought I would have a coffee shop like this. So coming from that little trailer, we're at the Burns building downtown. I've dreamed about having a coffee shop like this. And I remember not having the equipment. I had an HEB grinder. I had just stuff you would get at your local HEB. And we actually got to host a Batman event. There's two. That's the crew right there. And so from that picture where I was taking a selfie in that little sweat box of a coffee shop to these things, coffee has been my vehicle, has been my keys to open doors that I never thought when I was working at Starbucks. And so these different things have allowed me to have a coffee trailer, a coffee bus, and a coffee shop. So as a kid growing up, imagínate cosas chingonas, and I think coffee, again, I'm repeating it because I'm so thankful to just the different things that it's allowed me to do. And so now we have this coffee bus. My grandma, she's instilled hard work, and she instilled the passion, and that we try to share at the coffee shop. So from there, when people say, hey, your coffee shop feels like your grandma's house, or why does it feel so loving and so warm? It's just, like I said, coffee is culture, culture is coffee for me. And so just bringing both of them and just sharing the love that I have for this drink here on the east side of San Antonio, downtown where we're at. And so just like it's opened doors for me, I love to have conversations around coffee with this drink. So here we are serving coffee. And for me, imagínate cosas chingonas also means is loving on people, serving people. And the last slide, this was my first event ever. I was late. I didn't have enough coffee, and I forgot to bring the milks and the cups, and I still do that to this day. And so this was my first event ever here in San Antonio. So that's my coffee journey. So thanks.
All right, everybody give it up for Tyler. We're going to keep you at the podium. All right, I got some questions. First, I personally would like to congratulate you on all of your success as an entrepreneur. So everybody give it up. It is not easy starting a business and thriving. You have a business here in Salt Lake City. Congratulations. I want to ask you, what is your favorite way to enjoy coffee? I know there's lots of ways to enjoy coffee, so what's your favorite way?
Just black coffee.
Just straight up black coffee? Any specific type of roast?
Mexico, Veracruz,
all right. Ba, 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 ba. Do you see yourself expanding into other cities?
I would love to, but I want to tackle these two first.
Yeah? All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.